What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to NARAS Productions. We are here in Bristol Motor Speedway for what should have been a 150 lap race tonight. We have had some controversies that we are not ready to go into full detail about yet, but we will soon enough. This is the second to last race before the playoffs. We've had six different winners, and 7 people are locked in with just 2 races to go. This is the second to last race, and next weekend possibly is Daytona. Now, Biggie, I want to ask you, who do you think has the best shot to win tonight after seeing what happened at Rockingham with Howie's out of nowhere surprise win?
Yeah, and it was definitely surprising. I didn't think no shade towards Howie, but I didn't think he was gonna come out with a win that night. But as for tonight, that's a good question on who I think's gonna win. It's tough to say. I think Max is coming in here with a lot of motivation to win this after Rockingham. He didn't have the night he wanted at Rockingham last week. But I don't know. I'm gonna put my money on Gecko just because he hasn't won a race yet, and I think tonight could be his night.
I think it could too, and because we've seen a lot of speed out of Gecko recently after the past 2 or 3 races, and he's only improving every single weekend, and it's amazing how far he's come from way deep down in the points to now he's potentially going to lock in.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a playoff threat if he has a good night.
So now I want to ask you another question. If we have a repeat winner, hold on one sec. If we have a repeat winner, so say Max or Logan or BMX wins again, and Gecko doesn't win tonight or at Daytona, who is your pick to get the last spot?
So I believe the way that the system is set up right now, it's a win and in, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So who do we still have who doesn't have a win? Gecko, Rona, Patrick.
Gecko, Rona, Patrick, yeah.
So that's about it, huh? I don't think is Patrick going to be racing
Loading.
tonight?
Yeah. In fact, he just got here, just came out of his hauler. He's coming out of pit road right now.
I think honestly, Rona's a pretty every time Rona races, he's a very competitive driver, and he's been running up in those top spots. But it's just a matter of when he's been available, right? So I could see Patrick slipping into the final spot, honestly. If we had a repeat winner tonight, or if Gecko just had an off night, I can see Patrick definitely finding his way into the playoffs.
For sure.
And I mean, he's already got his teammates of BMX and Slavic there too, doesn't he? So,
who does?
Patrick has his teammates already locked into the playoffs, correct?
Does Patrick drive for them?
BMX and Slavic are on
he does.
Generation Motorsports, right? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Right. So I mean that could be pretty big for Patrick if he was able to get in there with his entire team. So
it would be big for a first year team like Generation. Generation had a lot of controversy at the beginning of the season with Dusty, and then Dusty goes and makes his own, which is now Dusty has Generation, and BMX and Slavic kind of made SBR.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, still though, it would be good for a first time team to get all of their cars into the playoffs. So for sure.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I thought they were still under the name Generation Motorsports, and not SVR.
No, 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 no. Looking at it now, Gecko is 71 points above the cutoff uh, to Josh. And then
Oh,
next
that's
is
right. Josh is still in
yep,
the hunt. I don't know.
yep.
Like Josh could very well make it back in too. Um, but then again, he's also one of those guys. When is he going to be available? You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly.
But Josh is not somebody to sleep on either, and he hasn't been um, super dominant this season. But every time he's raced, he's been very consistent for the most part.
So I think now we are going to start driver intros. So me and you are going to hop into the general VC, and we're going to get this started so we can get under green.
Sure.
Alrighty, guys, we are going to start driver intros so we can get under green. The race is not going to be 150 laps like last time. It's going to be shorter because we've only got 5 guys tonight. So, looking at it, Patrick would come out first. Patrick, do you have your driver intro?
Give him loadings.
Give him loadings.
Just give him one that's not being used.
Okay. He actually did send in a driver intro, so crap. Okay. One sec, guys. 1 sec. Thank you. Bear with me, guys. Laptop still being stupid.
In the meantime, are we expecting any more drivers to show up tonight?
I'm not.
Or
I'm not.
Rona just showed up.
Rona. Okay. Cool. Cool.
oh, there we go.
So that would be 6 drivers. So Rona is in here. Okay.
Possibly 7, because I believe Slavic was going to show up later.
Is loading gonna show up?
I'm not sure about loading. I have not heard from him. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start driver intros. I don't have an intro for Rona, so Biggie, where are you?
Hello.
come
I'm all the way over
Just
here.
hypnotized me.
Okay, come over here to the stage.
Okay.
And then stand right here. Okay. So you guys are getting behind the scenes for those of you who are watching. Okay, so that's 6. All right, starting 6th in the HendrickCars.com Chevrolet is Rona, making his return.
Yay, woo, Rona, yay. Yay. Nobody's going to clap for Rona? Nobody?
I did.
Okay. Sorry, Rona.
Donald's Chevrolet for SBR. First time at Bristol with the new team is Patrick.
Come on, you gotta clap up Patrick. You gotta give him a clap. No? No claps for Patrick either? You guys are so cold-hearted.
Starting fifth in the... Who's here? Starting fifth. Who's in fifth? Fourth. I'm stupid. Starting fourth. Mr. BM. Another level. Okay. Okay. I hate this. No.
Logan, I can see
This
your
is the
arm.
most whack driver intros I've ever done.
Logan, I can see your arm.
Starting fourth in the 33. Discount Tire Chevrolet. BMX.
Yay! Woo! Nobody's gonna clap for BMX? Oh my god, you guys are like... There we go, yay! You guys are like stone cold competitors.
I don't have to clap for him yet.
Jeez, you guys are like trying to make no friends or something? Nobody's clapping for
The
anybody.
server muted, right?
Oh, there's server muted. Oh. I guess you can't clap then.
Starting third in the Toyota for Debt Brothers Racing. Gecko.
Yeah, Gecko. Yeah, where is he? Where? Don't be shy, Gecko. Don't be shy. Yeah, there he is. Make me proud, Gecko. Make me proud. Oh, I like that intro music he chose.
That's a W song, bro.
Yeah, it was very W song.
It was. Here we go. Here's a good one coming up.
Watch it not work.
For this, are you ready for this? Sure
Yep.
that you are ready for this.
I'm ready.
Starting Mountain Dew Baja Blast Chevrolet. Elite Motorsports. It's Logan.
No, no, no. Do not clap for this man. Do not clap. No clapping. Do not clap for this man. Nope. I'm not clapping. I'm not clapping for you.
And finally, on the pole, that's an 8-minute song. Crap. Starting on the pole. for Lee Motorsport is Max Wiesner.
Yeah, okay. I'll give Max a respectable clap. Is this Metallica?
Yep.
Oh, is this what is he? Puppet King? Master of Puppets, that's what it is. Man, he's already dancing on the trophy like he knows he's won. It's crazy.
Alright, drivers, back to your cars.
Oh man, that's crazy. He's dancing on the trophy like he owns it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Bristol my terrain, bitches.
Hey, language, bro, we're live.
Language.
Alright, let's move back to commentators chat.
Hi, viewers. We'll miss you. Put on a good show.
Please, so I can unmute everyone.
Alright, everybody, head to your team.
Join at the same time.
Well, I will definitely not be listening into Max this race. It's gonna be a bit of a party.
Yeah, no.
We do apologize for that. Max was being a little silly.
Silly boy.
I think everybody's just excited for the race is all.
Oh, for sure.
So it looks like we're gonna have a 6-car field. We might get a couple of more people to join in, but as of now, this is your starting lineup. It'll be, of course, Max in that 24 in first place, Logan Slow in that number 9 Chevy sitting second, Gecko in the 23 Camry at number 3, BMX in the 33 Chevrolet at 4th, Patrick in the 99 McDonald Chevrolet in 5th, and Rona will be rounding off the field in the number 5 HenryCars.com Chevrolet in 6th. And now, I believe we're just about ready to go.
Yep, just about. Getting the last final bit set up.
Oh, this will be a night race?
Yep.
Ooh.
Under the lights at Bristol, baby.
All right. Well, I do expect it to be a good race. Bristol is one of my favorite tracks. So, hopefully it'll be a good race.
So, for anyone who doesn't know already, we were supposed to do a 150 lap race tonight. Due to a field shortage, we are only doing 100. The new stages are going to be 25, 25, and then the final stage will be 50. The halfway lap will be lap 50 for the halfway bonus. We have 3 LM cars, 2 SBR cars, and 1 Debt Brothers car. So
I still think that's a pretty diverse field, though.
For sure. The only downside is, Gecko does not have any of his teammates.
Oh, I don't know. Like nothing. I'm not trying to, downplay Gecko's team, but Gecko's been doing a lot of this himself.
He has been. He's been carrying Debt Bros, I feel like, on his back. With it just being him and loading with the loss of Arrow, or as people know him as Tet. Gecko's been carrying the team on his back. Loading has had some good races recently, but Gecko's had more good races than Loading recently, it feels like.
Yeah, so I don't think a lack of teammates on the field is going to affect how well he races tonight.
No.
So I definitely...
We are getting ready to go green.
I definitely expect Gecko to have a really good run, though, tonight.
Yeah, for sure. So before we go green, any final picks?
Gecko is my favorite to win. However, I don't know. I'm gonna say Max could potentially win this. If there's going to be a repeat winner,
gonna
I
go
think
out
it's
on
going
a
to be
limb.
Max.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Patrick.
Really? So you think Patrick's going to
Yeah.
be the...
I think Patrick will have a shot tonight.
And we're going to go green, and immediately it's going to be 3 wide for first place as Gecko goes right under. Whoa! There's a flip
got a
immediately as
flip.
Rona got upended. Oh, that's going to be a very early caution.
And from third to first, it's Gecko.
So that was a really interesting sprint. Just a one-lap sprint, and that changes the field up a little bit. But not much to say after one lap of racing.
Patrick didn't really, go up any positions. He stays right where he started. The pole sitter Max, he drops back to third, and Logan will remain second.
So, just out of curiosity, the way that the setups are, can we expect a bunch of multi-groove racing, or is there like a more dominant line, or what kind of racing should we expect?
Well, believe it or not, the middle line would, I'd say, be the most dominant line. If you know how to run Bristol with this setup, you can run the inside full speed, but you've got to know how to run that inside line. During testing, there was a 50-lap test to see what can be done with this setup that has been created for the cars. This package is specifically for multi-groove racing. So yes, you will see a little bit of it, but if you know how to run the bottom, you can run the bottom. But I would say specifically the middle line is the most dominant line.
I gotcha. We're just waiting to go green once again. Hopefully we won't have a car flip over. And we're going to go green here. Early push to Gecko from Slowbro. But Max is going to be there underneath. And Max is going to have the inside. A little bit more calm on the restart this time around. And Max is going to clear Gecko. He's going to catch the wall just a little bit there, but he's going to maintain his lead over Gecko. Gecko is going to run that bottom of the track and get on the inside of Max. A little bit of contact right there. Gecko's going to send it upside. Goes a little bit high, but he's able to shut the door on Slowbro. And now Gecko will be back to the lead. Now Max is in a bit of a tough spot right here, as he's going to be...
As he goes high.
Yeah, he's
tagged the wall.
He's going to drop a couple of positions right here as BMX is going to go up his inside. We've got Patrick and Rona battling right there for 5th place. Let's go ahead and ride along with Slowbro. As now Gecko's got himself a considerable lead right now.
And that only proves your point further. Gecko has carried this team on his back since day one, since he joined DBR. So him leading at Bristol is no surprise to anyone.
Well, what I will say is, I believe it was Auto Club, I want to say. Gecko was one of those cars that when he got ahead of the pack, he was like staying ahead of the pack. And the only reason I think he lost that race was because of the late race caution.
I don't think it was Auto Club. I think it was either Kansas or Nashville.
It might have been Nashville, now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry, but I just know that he was one of those cars that was up there. Oh, contact.
Oh!
Slowbro was sending it up the inside. I believe he went a little bit higher on the track than he wanted to. Ended up catching Gecko just a little bit right there.
But that's what you're also going to expect. There's one spot left in the playoffs, and Gecko wants that spot.
Right.
And he's going to do anything he can to get that spot.
So
is Rona, though.
You don't have to be too aggressive, and actually Rona has moved up a lot.
He has. He started last, and he's up to third. He's under that blanket for the lead. He's going for second now under Gecko, as Gecko goes high on the exit of the corner.
And for guys like Gecko, Rona, and Patrick, this is actually an ideal situation to be in. You have a smaller field to work with. You have a track like Bristol where you can make a bunch of moves that you normally wouldn't be able to on some other tracks. So, I mean, the door is wide open for any of these guys to get themselves a playoff spot. So we definitely expect to see some, maybe not aggressive driving, but definitely expect to see these guys show, what they're willing to do to get into the playoffs this race. Because as we know, we still have the Daytona race, but Daytona's like
And anything can happen at Daytona.
Daytona's like it is so random. It is the most random track. You don't know what's going to happen at Daytona, but you can control things here at Bristol, and it looks like Rona's just going to kind of hang on the back bumper of Slowbro and kind of let him do his thing right now. Rona's being very conservative right here, and he doesn't really have to make a move on Slowbro right now, which I do like what Rona's doing right now. He's just letting Slowbro kind of, do whatever. He's not trying to slow Slowbro down because he doesn't want to slow up himself, and he doesn't want to let the rest of the pack catch up to him. So
in his mind right now, he's thinking that the less that he battles with Slowbro, the more that they can pull away, so that way he can make his move when he wants to.
Correct, but a little bit of a mistake there. Getting out of the corner for Rona, and Gecko is going to close that gap. And I think Gecko is definitely going to be one of the more aggressive drivers in this situation than Rona is. Just from what I've seen Gecko do in the past. So you've also got to look at it from Rona's standpoint. He is the lowest driver in the points right now out of all of these drivers. So he is in a very must-win situation. So yeah, I still think he's going to do what he can to get into the playoffs, but I don't think he's going to be as aggressive as Gecko has been at the recent weeks that we've been here. What I will say though is if you're Slowbro right now, you really need to pay attention to how Rona is driving, because Rona is like almost perfectly mirroring Slowbro's line, and that's
have a little bit of contact off of 2.
That is really concerning if you're Slowbro though, because later in the race, if you get a guy like Rona behind you,
Rona just passed him for the lead.
If you do get Rona behind you though, and he's mirroring your line just like that, you're not going to be able to pull away from him at all. So
not at all.
Rona's being very smart right now, and he did take the lead, but I still don't think he's going to necessarily try to protect that lead right now. If somebody challenges his lead, I think he's willing to let them take it. Rona's being just very conservative right now, but we'll see what happens.
He's not making bold and aggressive moves. He's not trying to stand out, and he's not trying to be that one guy that makes a mistake early and it ruins his race. He's being patient with his moves. He's letting the race. He's drawing the race to him so he can dictate how the ending of the race goes.
And it looks like Slowbro is steadily closing the gap on Rona right here. So we'll see if Slowbro tries to make a move in a turn 3. Try to get to the inside. Couldn't quite get there. But he's going to have some pretty good momentum coming on the front stretch. And he's going to set him up coming out of turn 2. Don't think he's got enough.
Well, and believe it or not, we've only got 3 laps to go until the stage end.
Yeah, so really quick race. But we'll see what Slowbro can do here. And Gecko's still in position to challenge Slowbro for second place if he wanted to.
Well, I think what Slowbro is doing now is he's playing defense. He's protecting Rona. I've been watching Slowbro the last couple of laps, and as we get the white flag for stage 1, I think he's protecting Rona as he's making a move.
Yeah, I don't think he's protecting him on the last lap. It looked like Slowbro just went for it.
Yeah, I think as Rona's now going to fall back to 3rd.
So it will be Slowbro taking the stage 1 win, and Gecko in second. Both snuck past Rona right there. But again, if you're Rona, I don't think that's cause for being upset, because if you're in a position that Rona's in, you want to figure out how these guys are going to race you and what they're doing, because you want to be smart and you want to figure out, okay, I know how these guys are racing. Let me use that to my advantage towards the end of the race, and let me use how these guys are racing to manipulate the race in my own way. So I think Rona's doing the right thing.
I 100% agree with that. I do.
I definitely think Rona's doing the right thing right now. Points, like getting stage wins for points is not going to do anything for you, because you need a win to get into the playoffs.
Well, that is true. to the extent of if you can get the stage points and the win, then you're set.
But it will be, once again, Slowbro taking the stage win. Very strong first stage for him as we are about to get ready to go undergreen yet again. And I'm thinking that the outside line on the restart is actually the preferable line because you get so much momentum going into the corner.
You do. And with how these cars are set up with the current package on the short track,
Yeah, just look at the launch
torque,
that Gecko got.
Yeah. And I think that had more to play of with Max, gave him a major shove on the restart.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you get a shove on that outside line, it's just straightforward into the corner. Like, you don't really have to worry about anything. Whereas if you're on that inside line...
And speaking of Max, we have not... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, if you're on that inside line and you get a shove like that, you've got to let off a little bit so you don't shoot up into the corner.
Right. Well, speaking of Max, we have not talked about him all night.
Well,
it's after stage 1, and he's in third.
So Max is obviously in a very comfortable position. However, I definitely see him hungry for a win. I know he was a little bit sour about Rockingham.
For sure.
So I think just him being the competitor that he is, he just wants to go out and get a win. As Gecko is actually going to fall way back to third as Max got out of his inside. I think Max is he's going to have no mercy for Rona and Gecko. He's going to take the win.
Because you go all the way back to the Daytona 500. Max hasn't won since the season opener, which was the Daytona 500.
Right.
And since then, Max's stage 3 consistency has just been all up and down the board, and we've seen solid finishes out of Max. We just haven't seen the on-track runs be as consistent as his finishes.
And Max is actually having a really good run right now as
he's
putting the pressure on Rona pretty consistently right now as he's going to get up the inside. Rona's going to let him have it. Once again, I like what Rona's doing right now. He's not really fighting anybody for...
Oh!
And it looked like Rona got up to the wall a little bit as Gecko was coming up the track, made a little bit of contact. So that's going to give Max a pretty good gap right here. But like I was saying, Rona's not really fighting anybody for first place. He's just kind of running his own line, kind of doing his own thing. As Max
has a bad injury, and that's going to
he was a little bit out of shape going into the corner right there. So Rona will once again get up the inside. Max is going to try to pin him down so he doesn't get a good run. Does a pretty good job of it, and now he's going to get some help potentially from Slowbro. Nope, Slowbro is going to dime it up the inside. So Max finds himself stuck on that outside line.
But
the rest
look
of
at
the
it again.
Coming.
When you have the most dominant team in the season, have the most cars in the field, who's going to be up front?
That is true. As Max is going to get up the inside and run it. Whoa, three
wide
for first place. It's
almost 4 wide.
That was a good move by Gecko. Just went right up the inside.
And here comes BMX. He's going to join the 3 wide party. And he's going to go for third on Rona. He's going for second now on Gecko.
He had a huge push from Rona going into the corner. So now BMX for the first time up into this top 3. We'll see if he can maintain it. It's pretty stacked up in the back, though.
And that's what you don't want, because you see how far away Max is from BMX?
Yeah,
the more that you do what they're doing, the more Max is going to pull away from that field, and it's going to allow Max to collect that stage win, and most notably that precious playoff point.
One thing I don't like that BMX is doing here is it looks like he's playing a lot of defense right now. Like, you got to see him holding the bottom line, preventing people from kind of diving in on him. I think that's going to slow his progress as Slowbro is going to get up his inside, and that's what I was worried about a little bit.
That's exactly what was going to happen had BMX kept doing that. It's going to slow his momentum down, and it's going to allow the car behind him to finally catch up. What in the world was that out of the 33 car?
I'm not sure what happened. It might have been a little bit of lag, but it looks like everything's okay now as The field spreads out just a little bit here. We got some single file action going on. Slowbro doesn't quite have the gap closed. Huge dive into the corner for the 33, and it's going to pay off as he's going to get side by side with the 9 car. And then, 9 car gives him a big shove down.
Caution is out.
Was that Rona?
We have reports of a ghost car on the track, and that would be the 5.
So Rona just accidentally jumped out?
No, I think he disconnected.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't see him in the back there for about a lap or two. I wasn't sure what happened. Not the greatest news for Max, however, as he was, he didn't have a huge gap, but I mean, he was sitting pretty comfortable in first place, and like I was saying earlier, Max is just he's a competitor, so he's definitely going for the win tonight. He's not really trying to give any of these guys any help, because, I mean, with the playoffs so close, you got to think it's kind of like the mindset of, I don't want to keep adding to people that I have to compete with in the playoffs.
Right.
So I'm not giving any of these guys who haven't gotten a win yet a chance, because I don't need anybody else coming in and threatening my playoff run, potentially. So I can't blame Max for racing hard like this, because he's kind of taking the offense is the best defense approach. If I drive hard and get a win right here and put some of these guys in a bad spot, some of these guys that are in the hunt for the playoffs in a bad spot, then that's just better for me in the long run, because less competition in the playoffs. So don't disagree with what Max is doing right here, but you got to think maybe a little bit annoying for some of these guys that are trying to get into the playoffs. But we shall see what develops as the race goes on.
Having a little bit of issue with the 5 car. He's talking about putting it behind the wall. He's having a little bit of internet issue right now. But he says that if it disconnects one more time, he will be DNFing from Bristol, unfortunately, which will put us down to 5 cars.
That is not what you want to hear.
That's not what Rona needs right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a really good spot to make it to the playoffs, and he's running really well despite the internet issues. So hopefully everything works out for him, because that would be very unfortunate if he wasn't able to finish. Because I think Rona has a pretty good chance to win as well. Like I said, the door is wide open for any of these guys to win.
He does for sure. But another thing is Rona has 7 wins already, and that came in his rookie season, and one of them came here, I believe. So he is a past winner here.
Yeah, Rona is definitely a very strong and competent driver. As we're going to get underway, and big shove, Gecko to Max right there. Max is going to clear everybody, and it's going to be big contact for second place.
Ooh.
And even more contact between the 33 and the 9 car. BMX and Slowbro getting into each other. We're going to go ahead and ride with Gecko real quick. Oh, still major contact. Still contact between the 33 and the 99. I'm not sure what's happening. It might be internet issues, as Gecko managed to get up the inside of Max right there. So Gecko's still fighting hard. He's going to leave the inside open. They're going to be 3 wide coming out of the turn. Max is going to clip Gecko just a little bit. Gecko, whoa! Gecko drives it way down. I'm not sure what happened right there. It looked like Gecko just drove the 9 car way down to the apron. And they're going to clear.
Sort it out.
Yeah, they settled it out. And Slowbro will come out with the lead after that. I'm not sure if that was frustration or if Gecko was losing the car or something and was trying to use Slowbro to get him through the corner. I'm not sure what happened, but very interesting interaction between those two.
Yeah.
And
Coming down to 4 laps to go before the stage 2 end. Another 25 lap stint, and then we're on to 50 laps. Mid-race report. Who do you like again so far?
well, I think Gecko. What I'm seeing from Gecko right now, I don't think. As
Oh,
Patrick.
big.
Was that Patrick? I think that was either Patrick or BMX got into the wall right there. On the
That
other side.
was Patrick on the inside wall.
But as I was saying, I would like to see a new winner tonight, and that being Gecko. But honestly, what I'm seeing from Gecko tonight, I just don't think he really has the speed to close the gap on some of these guys. As you see him kind of struggling with Slowbro right there.
Yeah.
He just can't really close the gap, as that's going to
Oh,
end.
what's going on? Oh, stage.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
As that was the end of the stage. I was wondering why you didn't put up the white
I've
flag.
seen the 23 go down low, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? And then they'll start checking up, like, oh, what's going on?
I think Max is still in a really good spot. Max is... It's the same two guys I said at the beginning of the race. I'm just going to keep it simple. It's either going to be Max or Gecko. That's my picks. But,
I'm still gonna hold out and say Patrick. I think something's gonna happen, and I think Patrick is gonna come through.
But, what I'm seeing from
It's a
Gecko
bold
right
choice.
now... Oh, sorry?
It's a bold choice. It's a very bold choice.
Listen, we saw how we
But
come
I
from,
think-
like... We saw how we come from, like, last place to first place in Rockingham. So anything can happen. But I don't know. Gecko's going to have to change what he's doing, because if he's in first, he's doing well. But if he's having to chase first place, he's not getting to first place. He's not making the moves to get to first.
Yeah.
So he's got to change up the strategy here. But still anybody's race, and it's going to be not a super long last stage, but I mean it's going to be considerably.
It's 25 laps longer. Maybe go ahead and get a couple of interviews in.
Sure. We can do
For
that.
a mid-race. Who do you want to talk to?
Hold on 1 second. I think we're having problems with the stream. It says it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
I've got everything on my end.
I think it just says some viewers might have issues with buffering. It might be good.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I'm watching it, and it's good.
Okay. I
So
guess
who do you want to talk to?
let's. I know this. You're usually the one to call Max in here, but I think we should get Max in here.
Okay. Get him in here.
Max.
Generally is 08 up in the Fox Sports booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Did you put some soap in your mouth? Are you good?
No,
You're not gonna say
I'm
any.
good.
Not gonna say any potty words this time.
Oh, I'll say a potty word. I'm just not saying it right now. It just depends on how the rest of the race goes.
So from what I've been seeing from you so far during the race, very good racing so far. We've seen you up at the top multiple times tonight already. I was talking about, you just seem like a very competitive racer. I feel like you're gonna go for the win no matter what tonight. But how are you approaching this race?
Well, first, shout out to NASCAR for moving the Daytona race to my birthday tomorrow. I appreciate it. Thank you, NASCAR.
Yeah.
Good birthday present. Anyway, well, Bristol's my beep, and so since Bristol's my beep, I got very high hopes of coming into this. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm having a good ass time right now, and so.
Hey, why didn't you bleep out that?
Beep.
Okay.
So I'm kind of just having a good beep time. It's like I'm feeling, like it's no big, Gecko was being a beep, 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 beep. You know, so that kind of really made me mad. Because especially when the last restart before the stage ended, he was just really going beep hard, you know, and it kind of beep me off because, like, it's just frustrating, you know. So I'm sitting there like, Gecko, you beep, 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 beep. And it's just making me so mad.
Dude, you can't say slurs like that, dude.
Hard.
You can't just say slurs like that.
Gecko's just being a silly goose, you know. It's just really making me.
Yeah, he's definitely being a bit of a silly goose for sure.
Gecko is definitely being a silly goose, you know what I mean? I'm just sitting here all pissed off, you know, like I got my. And it's like I'm just trying to win, you know, but it's like. You know, it's hard to do an interview when the interview guy can't take you seriously.
Yeah, I feel you.
He's just sitting over here laughing. So
I understand.
Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. All right. Anyway, you were saying, Biggie?
So, are you gonna give any of these guys who are still looking for a win any kind of slack, or are you just going? Are you just going out?
Absolutely not. I'm going out balling because, you know, I got to make up for the points last week with Slavic and Loading not being here.
Yep.
It kind of just... It'll really slingshot me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting here so beep, beep, because I got screwed over last week. But right now, literally, the next guy up is BMX, and I'm already having a better day than BMX has. So that'll definitely push me up ahead in points. So I'm doing pretty good right now.
So, Max, my question for you is... With Rona being as far down in the points as he is, if he gets the lead, you know, say with about 5 laps to go, are you going to defend him so he can get into the playoffs?
It all depends how he races me the rest of this race, because we all know I'm going to sweep Daytona. It's just my destiny, you know. Every time I've won the 500 in NARAS, I've always won the Coke Zero Sugar 400. It's in the history.
You better knock on wood, bud. You better knock on some wood quick.
So we all know it's like destined to be. So other than that, you know, I mean, if Rona really needs help, I'll push him. But otherwise, I'm trying to go for a win tonight. Start the Bristol sweep.
Can I
for sure?
Am I hearing Max's bleeping on the stream that you're listening to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Well, that's all I had, Max. Jen,
that's all I had.
Okay.
Can we go green, please?
Yeah, we'll go green.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
thanks, guys.
Yeah.
See you later.
Out of here now.
See you later. Beep, 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 beep. My mother, beep, homies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my homies.
Yeah.
Back to the chat.
See y'all later.
Yeah, shout out to Max for doing the bleeps himself so we didn't have to edit it in. So we're about to go green. Probably interview of the season right there. I don't know if we're giving out awards or anything for that, but
Oh well, I mean, you know, before too long, we're gonna mash up all the interviews together and make a best of radioactive.
Don't do that. My voice is terrible.
Oh no, come on.
Anyway, we're about to go green, and
you know, the last 50 laps. Green.
And we're underway as Max is going to immediately
take it 3 wide already for the lead. That's going to put... Okay.
What just happened with...
I don't know. Logan and Gecko are now in the back. They got tangled. Max is leading. Patrick's at the third. I don't know what's going on. I lost track.
Yeah, I'm a little bit discombobulated. Oh, big contact with Gecko and Slowbro back there. Well, guess what? Guess who's in the top 3 now? It's Patrick in the 99. So
what I tell you, something's gonna happen, and he's gonna pull through.
Still a lot of time left, and he didn't get the best exit right there. Although I do see,
excuse me,
I do see Rona getting a bit more aggressive.
I noticed that too.
And I think this is, you know, he's gonna start doing his own thing right now. He's gonna really start putting the pressure to Max, and Patrick is right there.
I was just gonna say, if you think about it, you know, if Rona starts to battle Max like he is, that's gonna let the 99 catch up.
And I mean,
And it's going to give the 99 an opportunity, just like what we've seen last week at Rockingham.
And it's such a small field that any kind of mistake opens up the door for anybody.
Anyone, there's 6 cars tonight. You can come from anywhere and still win this thing.
Patrick fell off just a little bit, and Rona is going to get
now
up.
we have a battle.
Rona's going to get up to the quarter panel of Max right there. Max goes high, still manages to stay ahead of Rona. So very good defense right there from Max. As I think there was a little bit of contact with Slowbro and Patrick right there. Wasn't sure. But Slowbro is going to move up to 3rd place, and he's got Gecko right there behind him. Whoa!
Oh!
Definitely internet issues for Rona as he tagged the inside wall, and that opens up the door for
Rona's not even
Slowbro.
in game anymore.
And that's going to bring out the caution as we have a ghost car. That's very unfortunate for Rona.
It is.
I know he said that if he lagged out again, he was going to give himself a DNF, but hopefully he's able to come back, because he was having a really good run right there. But
that's not what I was going to do.
Thankfully, the car is stuck, though, so it should be pretty easy to remove it.
Yeah. So real quick, while we're getting things lined back up, what do you say we drag Logan in here?
Sure.
Logan, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Logan.
Hey, buddy. So,
I'm struggling.
with the 5 car now DNFing himself out of the race because of internet issues, now it's just you and Max, and there's 5 cars left in the field. Max has already said that he's going to go for a win, but what
He also said
plans
beep a
do you
lot.
have?
What do I
Huh?
have? What?
What plans do you have for the
Winning.
final 40 laps?
Winning.
Winning?
That's my
Oh,
main
okay,
plan,
so
yeah.
you're just going for the win, too, huh?
Yeah, well, I want to be the first repeat winner this season. So, Max has the same goal. So, we're assisting each other to make sure Gecko doesn't win, because not teammate, common Gecko L. But, we'll race each other, but if need be, we will work together. So, yeah.
Okay.
Also, beep, obviously.
So if Max is leading, would you play defense?
It depends how much of a gap we have.
Okay.
If we have half a second or more, no. If we have less than half a second, I will push him until we do.
That's fair enough then.
If I'm gonna battle him, I want to make sure that it's one of us at least. I want to battle it,
That's
and then both of us,
fair. So that's really all I had, unless Biggie had something else.
Yeah, I got something.
That's a question of my ego. No.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Logan.
Yeah.
Why do you suck?
Who won stages 1 and 2 again?
Lucky. I don't know.
Lucky.
You're having a good race, buddy. You're having a good race.
The move on Rona I did for was it stage 1 or stage 2?
I don't know.
One of them.
Stage 1.
When I dove under Rona in turn 1, that was lucky because he went high. But the
Yeah.
other one was me.
I guess
A lot of it's right place, right time.
have we had when was the last time we had somebody sweep a race?
Not this year, I don't think, right? Because Gecko was close.
Been a while.
at Nashville.
Yeah. So you could be making not necessarily history, but you could be
The first one in the season, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
good
Not
luck.
only that, you
My
got
sixth
the
race.
halfway lap. Not only that, you got the halfway lap too, so that's extra points.
Yeah, and then stages 1 and 2.
Yep.
Aren't you just having a good night, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
I keep
Well,
getting kind of thrown back,
that's,
though. I'm trying to work my way up, so.
that's
That's
all
really
I
all we had
had.
for you. Yeah.
So
So,
get out of here.
Good luck, final 40 laps.
Get out of here. Leave.
Okay.
Bye.
I will force you out. I will. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
God,
My
it's
God.
so annoying.
Thank you. I'm so glad you agree with me. Thank you. All right, we're about to go green.
Oh crap! The flag is still green. Okay, well there it is.
And it's going to be a green flag. Max on the inside. Oh, what happened to...
BMX just didn't go.
Yeah, I was about to say, when did it become a 4-car pack?
BMX just didn't go.
I was very... Oh, contact between Patrick and Gecko.
Should I play chicken?
Chicken? No, this is... this is like the final stage of the race. Don't start playing chicken.
I'm on the pit wall.
You can play chicken under caution.
Okay.
Which, speaking of caution, I think that's what everybody else is wishing for right now besides Max and
Oh yeah.
Logan.
The field is so spread out right now. Max is not hoping for a caution. He's hoping that he can somehow find a way around Slowbro.
I don't know. That might be very difficult because Slowbro has pretty much kept his top spot most of the day.
Well, if you think about it, what did Slowbro say in his interview?
He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's one thing when you're racing. It's another thing when you're actually watching them race.
Well, I was talking about the gap between second and third.
Oh, I thought you were talking about him being shuffled to the back all the time.
No. Oh well. Oh, that's
As
cool.
Slowbro is going to maintain the lead on Max after Max made 2 tries to get up to his inside, and all for naught on both tries. So Slowbro is already sending the message right now that it's going to be very difficult to pass him. And we shall see what develops in 3rd and 4th place. I really don't see Gecko getting up to them as Slowbro goes really high. I'm not sure what happened right there.
And that's going to give the inside to Max.
A little bit of contact. Both go high. I mean, that's going to give Gecko some time to catch up. We're going to keep an eye on the times right here, and we're going to see what that gap is. Coming to the line, we'll see. Yeah, I mean,
Gecko has closed it up.
he's making time, but is he making enough time to put him on track to make a move in
I
the
don't
final
know.
laps?
We've seen this before though out of Max at Nashville a couple seasons ago. He came from last. Drove through the whole field. Yeah, see, he just gained another 500s.
So, I mean, Gecko's on a move right now. And the more these guys battle, the better it is for Gecko. So, as
It is.
Max...
Right now the favor is going towards Gecko right now. Let's see what he has here. He just made up 2/10.
Yeah, he's closing it really fast.
He is.
And these
there's
guys
30
are-
laps to go.
These guys are just switching back and forth at this point.
And that's not good. As Max goes,
Like, if Max keeps... If they keep doing this where they keep diming it up the inside, it's... Whoa! Max goes way down. Since Slowbro up high...
that's only favoring Gecko.
As they're once again going to switch... they're going to switch sides. Whoa, Max puts Slowbro way into the inside wall. I would probably call a caution on that, as these guys... Looks like they're getting a little bit mad at each
I
other.
don't know. I'll give it a lap to see what happens.
Well, to me, it looked like Max just put Slowbro into the inside wall.
But look who's there. Look who's right behind him.
Yeah, Gecko once again closing it by a 10th. So this is...
We're less than 30 to go. So there's not a lot of time left, but at the same time, there's still plenty of time.
Well, we'll see. Now that they've actually kind of spaced out a little bit, we'll see how much ground Gecko can make up here. As he closed it by another 2/10.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, Slowbro once again closing that gap on Max. I mean, Gecko's got his line pretty well figured out right here. We'll see what he clocks in.
He's running very consistent lines. He's just... I don't know if he lost or if he gained another...
He's sitting about where he was last lap.
Yeah.
He might have lost like a 1,000th
lost-
right there, but Not too
He
much.
lost 200, so it wasn't anything.
Oh, he's falling off just a little bit right now. As you see him kind of dive up way inside, getting a little bit desperate right here. That's not what you want to do, though. You want to stay calm and collected. As Slowbro got up the inside of Max, he's cleared Max. If I consider where
And
I'm out.
Gecko just posed at another 10th.
So you got to imagine Max is going to be very aggressive right here. We know from both of these guys they're going to be aggressive. So Gecko, I mean, he's getting there. He's closed it way down now. If he can get it within
Yeah, I was gonna say he's almost under a second behind Max. Behind Slowbro, I mean.
And if he closes it to under a second, he's in a really good spot for this last handful of laps.
Yeah, it says we have just
he lost a lot
22
of time,
laps
though.
to go. Yeah. Just now he lost quite a bit. Yeah, he lost about 6/10 right there.
He lost almost an entire second right there, which was unfortunate. But he closes it right back down, so immediately making up for it.
Right now, Gecko is. Let's look at the lap times. I want to see lap times. See who's running the fastest lap right now.
And Gecko's under a second right now, so.
Well, right
we'll
now,
see.
fastest lap is between Gecko and Max, so they're both running the fastest. Laps right now, and Max has run the same lap time the last 4 laps.
Yeah, so he's on a train right now. He's
This time Max was 2/10 faster than Gecko.
Yeah, Max is on the rails right now. But still not able to close that gap on Slowbro.
And this time Gecko's faster.
I mean, Gecko's right there with Max. But the question is, are you gonna pass Max right here, or are you both going for Slowbro? Because Slowbro has a very scary lead right now.
Yeah. I think right now Max is beyond winning this thing if it goes green.
Yeah, I think
Again, Gecko fastest car on the track.
I don't know. This is
Now it's Max the fastest car on the track. They're swapping back and forth.
I just don't know what you do here. You can't. I just don't know if you help each other or if you just try to take the position and try to go after Slowbro. I just don't know. But they're running out of time. But Gecko is right there with Max. It's really close. So we'll see what Gecko tries to do here. I think whatever Gecko does right here could.
Max and Gecko ran identical lap times this past lap, and now Gecko is.
Yeah, Gecko's
again,
going to go
as
up
I
the
said,
inside.
fastest car. Here comes Gecko.
And Max sends him bumper. Or not bumper. He doors him right down to the apron. That's not what you want to do if you're Max, though, because that just gives Slowbro a bigger gap.
Right now it's advantage Max because Max has the inside.
Oh!
Oh!
And Max puts Gecko into the wall, severely slowing both of them down. And Max is going to put him into the inside wall. Yeah, we need to call a caution on that.
That's going to warrant that.
Yeah, I think you need to throw a warning Max's way. That was just too much contact back and forth. I don't know if that was... I'm sure it was a... Oh! Sorry. Something fell on my desk.
Oh, you're okay.
So, I don't know if that was purely frustration. I think it might have been a mix of frustration and also trying to help your teammate out. But Max will bring out the caution right here.
Now, for those fans out there, we don't really warrant a caution for that kind of aggressive driving. Now,
well, that was just gonna ruin the whole outcome of the race. So
it was.
Oh no, my pencil sharpener fell. I've got little pencil shavings everywhere.
Oh no.
Oh, that's gonna be a pain to clean up. Oh well, it's okay. I don't know if the noise got caught on stream. If it did, I apologize, because it was pretty loud.
I heard something hit something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I apologize for that. But it's all good. I just have a bunch of little pencil shavings everywhere, which is...
Oh, that's fun to pick up.
Yeah. It's okay, though. As we will be... Oh, BMX? What happened with BMX? Did you reset?
BMX had to rejoin.
Oh, okay. Well, we will see what happens. It's going to be a pretty quick sprint.
11 laps. Yeah, it's 11 laps.
So we will see what happens.
Now I play chicken.
Yeah, you can play chicken. It's fine.
There was one race I stood in between the cars as they went on their restart. Trying to be like the
flag girl?
Yeah. From Tokyo Drift.
Well, we're about to go green for hopefully the final time tonight, but we shall see if tempers will get the best of these drivers. And we're going to go
Bristol,
green.
baby.
And Gecko is going to get sent up high by Slowbro, but he's still keeping it. But Gecko really needs to get down low as quick as he can. As he's got Max right there. Max is definitely not going to give him any kind of room. Oh, Gecko!
Oh! That is not what Max wanted to see. That's... in a way, Gecko kind of messed up. But here comes Max up on the inside. He's going to go
now we've got the rest
try
of
to
the
get the inside on Logan.
A little bit of contact between Max and Slowbro right there. I mean, Max is still racing hard, though. I don't think he's going to give his teammate any kind of help right here.
Oh, no. This is between them. They've already got a win.
I wouldn't say Gecko's still there, though, but and Max is going to put him in the wall yet again. So, I don't know. It's going to be a real challenge for Gecko to not only get past Max, but to get to Slowbro at this point.
Yes.
Especially if Max is going to keep putting him in the wall like that. There's not really anything you can do if you're Gecko.
Well, not only that, Gecko's going for a playoff spot, and Max is not letting him have any of it.
Now, you got to imagine it's very frustrating for Gecko right now. I mean, if he got past Max right there, I think he could have made a run for Slowbro, but I don't think it's going to happen. But we're going to keep on watching Max right here, just in case Gecko does manage to make a move on him. We don't want to miss it. But coming down to just a few more laps to go.
Just 5 to go.
And Max he's closing on Slowbro now, so Max could very well still make a move. And
what is BMX doing? Or not BMX,
it
Gecko.
Looked like, I think Gecko was trying to take out Max right there. Just, his race, he knows his race is over. He knows Max basically told him, hey, your race is over. You're not getting past me. I'm going to put you in the wall. And I think Gecko is just trying to take out his frustration right now. I mean, he knows he's not winning, unfortunately. So I think he's just going to try to get back at Max.
It goes back to what we said earlier. Gecko's running a very defensive inside line, so he's trying all he can to catch Max. As we say that, Max has now caught Slowbro.
Yeah, I mean, Max is in a position where he can make a move on Slowbro right here. As long as he runs his corners right and he sets them up right, and he's going to try to dive it in. Slowbro with a little bit more momentum going to the corner.
Oh, Max goes high. That's going to kill Max's momentum.
It's going to be the white flag. Max has got one more shot at Slowbro right here. We're going to see if he can get to him. And I don't think he is.
It's not going to be enough. He goes high.
And it's going to be Slowbro winning Bristol. And immediately contact between Gecko and Max after the race. Well, we were talking about it during the interview, and Slowbro dominates Bristol. He takes stage 1, 2, and
He
3.
swept it. He has successfully swept Bristol.
Well,
So what do you say
It's-
we dial up our Bristol winner?
sure.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna say it's very true in real NASCAR that tempers run high at Bristol, and it's very true um, with us that tempers run high
Yes.
as well. So
So we have our winner of the Food City 500, Logan. What's going on, buddy?
and he's gone.
So
Logan.
Max pulled me.
Logan.
Yes,
Hi.
Max pulled me. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Hi.
well, Mac, I'm fixing to take away that permission.
No, I still need it.
No,
Drag fix him at times.
Anyway, so you have successfully dominated Bristol Motor Speedway, swept all stages and the halfway lap. You are now the first repeat winner of the season.
I did it, Mom. I did it. No.
So now you've got a comfortable playoff point gap heading into I don't even know what the first race of the play Charlotte.
Yeah.
But we still got one race to go.
Yeah. Daytona.
So yes. So heading into Daytona, what are you expecting now?
Well, we want to push Rona, but we don't know how possible that is due to how Daytona is Daytona. And also Rona's internet. But the plan is either me or Max, if not Rona, probably. Just so we can keep LM ahead.
Well, and that goes back to the Daytona 500. You two specifically were dominant at Daytona
Yeah.
in the 500. So
Hopefully we can
could
do that
we
again.
possibly see that again? I was gonna say, could we possibly see that again?
I would hope so. I mean, I can't tell you till after it happens, but I'd like to. I don't want to say something and be wrong, because then it'd just be kind of awkward, you know?
Right. So Bristol. I correct me if I'm wrong. Let me look at the schedule. Bristol is in the playoffs. Does this help you for the playoffs, knowing that this race is also in the playoffs, or what?
I would
Does this
almost
give
do
you
this
any
as a
kind of
practice race.
mindset?
Yeah.
Well, does this what I was going to say is, does this give you any kind of mindset as to what to expect for the playoff race?
No, I don't want to say anything. Like, I don't want to expect anything and then be wrong. I don't want to go in and be too confident, because I go out round of 8 or whatever, and it'd be kind of awkward. So, but having this points gap going into the playoffs, at least the first round, is going to be really good. And then hopefully I can keep it going through the playoffs. And if I check the schedule again, I believe Martinsville is a home race for me. So hopefully I'm hoping to do well there, maybe win. Daytona, obviously, I've won that before last year.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte, I have some experience with, but not in NARAS. None of these tracks in here I have experience with, except for Bristol now and then Daytona that are left. So I think it really is going to depend on how different the setups are to the ones I raced before.
Okay.
But obviously Bristol setup might change if you redo it or BMX does it. I really like these setups today. I think they were really good. They're much better than any of Dusty's, which then again is not saying much, but they're better. So yeah.
So did the draft have to come into play at all anytime this race? Like, did you have to depend on the draft at all to make sure that you
I was told
could
there was
say,
no draft. But I feel like I was lied to.
well, there is draft. It's just very, very small.
It's like 1 or 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I do think the draft was subtle enough that you had some of the best drivers up front. But there were a few times where I had to charge from the back, and it really helped. because I was fourth in right before caution, and I stopped to let Patrick go so I could push Max on the restart on the inside line. And obviously I was starting last, fifth. So, I had to charge from the back then, and I immediately came up into fourth because the outside line had a really bad start. So that helped, and then I just kind of charged my way through. I had to do that 2 or 3 times. It was not easy, especially that one time I was behind Gecko and BMX in stage 2. That was probably the most heart attack I've ever had in a stage. But we were going to 3 to go, and Max is like on my bum. Please. I know he's not going to push me, so I should not expect him to push me. He's like, I'm just going to race. If I get turned, I get turned. I already got decent points. The worst I can do is 5th. But, I mean, my issue is I only know one thing, and that's 100%. So
that's the best thing that you could know.
Yeah, so that saved me today, especially with Max and Gecko. BMX at one point was right behind me. Then obviously that happened with all his... He kept lagging. He had to rejoin. Didn't fix anything. Rona was on me in stage 1 and some of stage 2. I think I was in second and Max was in first when Rona ghosted right before he left. And yeah, but that kind of screwed me because outside line, but we were able to make it work, and that little bit of draft definitely helps with catching back up at times. So yeah.
Well, everyone, that's all I have for you, unless Biggie.
I don't have any interview questions. I just want to say, out of all the people that could have, sweeped everything and, won in the way that you did, why did it have to be you, man? Why couldn't it be somebody else,
I
man?
saw that coming.
Why did it have to be you? Why couldn't it have been... Oh, my God, dude.
Hey,
at the end of the day, though, jokes aside, you did really good, man. It was
Hey, Biggie.
Yeah.
Party my house later.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's not hard to win when you only have to race against 4 other people.
Hey. Listen.
Uh-huh.
I had to deal with Max all race.
That's
that
true.
for like
yeah,
5
that's
people
true.
on his own.
That's true. I guess it was more like you were racing. You were racing like 3 people, and then it was Max made up.
Yeah, it was like
people.
me, Max, Gecko, Rona sometimes before he left, and then there was just BMX and Patrick. BMX with issues, and Patrick being Patrick.
Yeah, but good race, man. Jin, if you just want to go ahead and see us out.
You should let me do it because I'm co-owner.
Nope.
Unbiased opinion.
Nope.
No, we're gonna get Max in here now.
Oh.
Oh,
Can
okay.
I stay in here and yell at him?
Huh?
Oh wait, I can't drag him in here.
No, you can't.
You have to leave. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Max.
Logan, get out! I'm kidding. Max, what is going on, buddy? Second place at Bristol. Not the result. Are you here?
Yeah, chilling.
Okay, I could not hear you. So, led a little bit today. He came home second to Logan, obviously, as he's still doing burnouts. I think he's just kind of showing off at this point. With this race being in the playoffs, I asked Logan this question. With this race being in the playoffs, does this give you any kind of mindset as to what to expect when we return here?
Well, really, but setups will always be different unless you wrote these down because they were really good. So I hope you wrote them down.
I did.
But setups will always be different. Well, if they're not going to be different, then yeah, this kind of gives us guys over here tonight an advantage in the playoffs because we know exactly what the cars are going to do, how they're going to run, handle, all that. So I'm kind of ready.
So I kind of want to go back to a couple of incidents that happened coming to the line. You and Gecko kind of tangled up a little bit. What was going on with that?
He pissed me off.
Do I need to get the bleep ready, just in case?
I got you. Don't worry.
I'll bleep myself. He was just being
no,
a
not again.
beep beep beep. And it's just pissed me off. Because I'm just trying to out here have a clean day. Him going below, getting on the apron, shoving me up just for a position is kind of some beep beep. So really, I'm kind of just pretty pissed. Pretty pissed.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Trying not to bust out laughing again.
Um, thinking.
Come on, Biggie, shoot me some questions. I know you always got questions.
Or just shoot.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
Oh, why?
Actually, I have a tie.
We're holding auditions for the new Old Yeller. Are you in?
Oh
Yep.
no.
Honestly,
Logan.
red, and then like a very close second is like, you know, on like Chevy vehicles where they have the midnight blue metallic color as an option.
I think
That's
so.
my
yeah.
second favorite color, midnight blue.
Okay. Okay. Oh man, what's another question?
Oh man, Logan, I got the joke like 5 seconds after you said it.
Yeah, get this guy out of here. What's this guy still doing here?
I was like, is no one gonna get the joke?
I put a color
Finding myself.
in the VC. It's
I guess-
the color that my uncle had on his '65 Chevelle Malibu. It's a midnight blue Malibu Chevelle.
So
That looks fucking beautiful.
so legitimate questions.
Apples.
You and Logan raced pretty hard, with both of you being in the playoffs, and now he is the first repeat winner of the season. Do you think he owes you anything?
Meh. If he does, you know, cool. If he wants to pay me back, cool. Like, he starts the Bristol sweep and I finish
No.
the Daytona sweep, that'd be cool. But other than that, you know, I'm kind of just chilling at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So heading into Daytona next week, what should we expect from the LM camp? You know, because you guys were stupidly
Up front.
dominant at that race.
100% just up front. Logan and I will be up front again. I'll qualify 7th, make up the time again in like 2 laps, and we'll be good to go.
That's really all I had, Biggie.
I don't have anything to add other than why can't I fling slow, bro?
Also, okay, thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. We all appreciate it. Us
Yeah,
drivers
we
appreciate
really-
you guys coming out and watching us ball out.
I was gonna get Gecko in here.
Yeah.
No, we're good. Anyway,
no.
thank you
We've
guys
got
for
to
watching,
get we've
you know.
got to get
we
Gecko in here.
appreciate you so much. You know, it's a pretty cool day, you know, and I mean,
Well, I
we
can't.
appreciate
Okay,
you
never mind,
guys coming out, you know, fun booling, fun balling. Anyway, I'm gonna go kick Gecko's ass, so go ahead and if you want to tune in to Fox Sports 1, you get to watch the fight go on. It's gonna be pretty fun, you know.
Well,
I'm just
all
gonna-
right. All right.
I'm just gonna do that little number. I'm gonna get Gecko.
Oh.
Ah! I can't do anything because Max keeps moving him.
He doesn't want us to talk to him. That's a violation of the First Amendment. Amendment? Oh my God! Amendment. Jesus. Can't talk.
Okay.
Slow bro. If you're watching the stream, go around. Do some victory laps.
Gecko, what's going on, buddy?
Well, a bit disappointed about today's race, and especially about Max. Yeah, 'cause, you know.
So I want to ask you personally, what was, kind of going on between you and Max?
Well, I just think he was just being a bitch.
Bleep.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Bristol. Let's just let it slide this one time.
It's Bristol. It's Bristol.
Max was like being a little bit too aggressive. I was just running my line and he got wide, and then I came down on him and he just thought I was using the apron and got mad at me. But still, a pretty disappointing result after getting like sent it into the wall by Max in the last restart, and that beep, destroyed my race.
Yeah, I can
You
definitely understand the frustration, especially since you were really looking to lock yourself into the playoffs with a win. But does this does this like does this give you any kind of motivation heading into Daytona? Like, are you gonna come in there with a with a goal
Uh,
to really
well,
win?
now my goal is to kick Max ass in Daytona. But being honest, I just want to win, like to be sure that I'm locked.
Well,
But
I can definitely understand the frustration, but you did have a good night, all said and done. I guess is I'm sure everybody already knows, but is there anything you want to say to Max?
well, Max, I just hope you don't wreck me again in Daytona because if you do that, I will definitely leap page you in the last lap.
Yeah, he's gonna leave a pipe bomb in your mailbox, Max. So watch out.
Yeah. Nah, but now being serious, I just don't want to create a rivalry or some or an enemy
Yeah,
right
that
now
that's
this
fair.
season. Yeah.
Um,
And
Jen, did you want to add anything?
um yeah, going into Daytona, I'm gonna ask two questions. I've been asking the last two people this question. Going into Daytona, you weren't here for the 500, but what could we expect from you? And could we maybe see a little bit of DBR team up against LM? Could we see an LM versus Gecko? What could we see heading into Daytona and then into the playoffs at Charlotte?
well, and at Daytona, I don't think it will happen much because it's a pretty random track. But uh, saying about the new like rivalry of PBR and LM, I think it's just like personal between Max and me. I don't want to involve more people. And about Charlotte, I still hope we'll get some good results out there, especially because I got like no playoff points, and that will put me in a really bad position to get into the round of six, I think.
And in the round of six is Bristol again. So with this track being in the playoffs, does it give you kind of insight as to what to expect when we return to this track, or what is your thought on heading back into Bristol at the playoffs?
Well, I think everyone who racing here like today will have a huge advantage over everyone else because we now got the lines we'll be using again in Bristol, but uh, maybe we'll see someone that already won here win again, or maybe just a new winner like all season long.
Yeah, we've had our first repeat winner of the night of the season. I should say it was Logan. Still unfortunate for you. Still have not gotten that first time win. Um, but I do feel it coming. So if that's all I have. If Biggie has anything else,
I might get a Tyler Reddick and wait, it was
you
Daniel
you,
Henwick.
you
I don't
could do
know.
a Tyler Reddick.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't have
maybe
anything.
win the last race.
I didn't have anything
Just win
else
the
to
last race.
add, other than you had a really good race today, man. I can understand the frustration with the Max, but I don't think it'll affect you too much. You're just a really chill guy. Like, I could probably like come up to you and slap you in the face and you'd be cool with it. Like, you're just a very chill guy.
I don't know about the whole slapping
No, I
part.
dude, dude,
With it,
I,
but
I would be like, I would be so mad if Max had done that to me. I would have been really mad. But no, Gecko's just a chill guy. Takes a lot to make him mad.
I mean, I just want to stay my mind cold after like being so close to getting eliminated of the playoffs, and right now I'm not trying to get any enemies like that.
Yeah,
So
see, he's got the right mindset. He's a
Right.
smart guy.
He does. So that being said, I think that's all we got for you. Again, one for coming out and watching the race, and again, want to thank the drivers for coming out and participating in this race, along with the unfortunate events that took place tonight. But nonetheless, it was still a great race. It lived up to my expectations. And we'll see you guys next week down in Daytona.